What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with another Minor League Monday. Today we're talking about possibly the best minor league performer this year. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today the player we're focusing on is Anthony Volpe from the New York Yankees. He's their #1 prospect, and he jumped up the list a big time this year, and he deserves it. He was unbelievable this year. I cannot wait to show you guys the stats. Easily one of the most improved players in the minor leagues. I know I've talked about MJ Melendez and other players like this. Anthony Volpe, he fits in that category too. We'll jump into that a little bit. And he's still young. He's a New York Yankee, like I said. For you card collectors, his cards have gone absolutely ballistic this year. Let's jump into it. All right, Anthony Volpe, 20 years old, like I said, still super young. Definitely has a chance to debut next year or the year after. So at the oldest, I think he'll be 22 when he debuts. As long as he keeps continuing to progress, obviously. But 5'11", 180, so a pretty decent frame, especially for a shortstop. You know, 5'11", it's not bad at all. I'm 5'11". I don't feel like I'm short, so maybe I'm biased. But 5'11", 180, that's fine. Still has room to grow, put on muscle. Not concerning at all. Literally 1 inch from 6 foot. He was a New York Yankees first-round draft pick in 2019. He was the 30th overall pick, so that back end of the first round. And you know, the scouts, they grade him really well after this year. These did not look like this before the season started. 60 hit, 50 power, 55 run, 50 arm, 55 field, 55 overall. So just unbelievable scouting grades after this season. And let's jump into his stats, because there's only one way to explain those fantastic grades, is to show you why. All right, Anthony Volpe, and just to mention, he just turned 20 less than half a year ago, so he's still going to be 20 next season when it starts, so still super young. But Anthony Volpe, again, back end of the first round for the Yankees in 2019, and I will say the Yankees are always really good drafters. They draft good players year in and year out. They're very good at that, especially their first couple picks, always super solid. And I will say, me and my friend Dan, who I talk about a lot on this channel, he's one of my local friends that we talk cards with, we had Volpe on our radars before the season started. We said, you know, this is someone that struggled. The Yankees drafted very high, thought very high of, this is probably someone we should buy. I wish I would have listened to myself more, because I really don't own that much Volpe, but he balled out. So 2019, and this is why his card prices, when we get into those, were so low. So his first year in 2019, plays rookie ball, 34 games. Again, not a crazy sample size, but 150 plate appearances, enough to get like an idea typically. 215 batting average, 349 on base percentage, 704 OPS, 2 home runs, 2 triples, 7 doubles. He had 26 hits in 34 games, and I'll give it to him. He walked a lot. He also stole 6 bases. So outside of just the 215 batting average, the rest of it isn't that ugly for 34 games. Just did not hit great. 215 is not good at all, especially from a first rounder for the New York Yankees. You're expecting like greatness in rookie ball, like greatness. Again, he's only 18 years old, gets a year off because of the pandemic, comes back in 2021, and honestly, I think he was the best performer in the minor leagues. Like, legitimately, his batting average dipped a little bit at the end, but just a ridiculous season here in 2021. And I think it's important to note that he moved up divisions all year. So he was in rookie ball in 2019. They threw him right into low A, and then they moved him to high A. So in low A, absolutely destroyed it. 302 batting average, 455 on base percentage, almost 1,100 OPS, 12 home runs in 54 games. Don't need to go into crazy detail. Then he gets moved to high A, you know, moving quickly. And even when he got brought up immediately, I was like, okay, I get it. He's balling out. Sure, let's see what happens. I'm not expecting him to be like crazy great, because, you know, that 2019 season still stood in the back of my head. No, still dominates. 286 batting average, 391 on base percentage, 977 OPS, 15 more home runs in 55 games, 17 doubles on top of that. Stole 12 bases while he was up there too, walked 27 times. So overall in that 2021 year, from low A and high A, combined for a 294 batting average. Love that. 423 on base percentage. Ridiculous. Like, that is one of the best in the minor leagues this entire year. Absolutely unbelievable. Love to see it. 604 slugging percentage, 1027 OPS, 27 home runs in 109 games. On top of that, he had 35 doubles. He also had 6 triples. Like, that is ridiculous. And you know what's even more impressive? On top of all that, he stole 33 bases. Absolutely Crazy good year. And if we want to keep adding on to it, he walked 78 times. That's something I love. That is a crazy good walk rate. 78 walks in 109 games. There's MLB players that can't even get close to that in 162 games. So really good, just all around. Like, honestly, I'm not joking when I say I think he probably was the best player in the minor leagues this year. And honestly, it was just really nice to see the consistency between both levels too. Because again, I didn't think he'd do great at high A. I didn't think he was going to do what he did at low A. And at 20 years old, absolutely amazing season. And the big thing for me is those on-base percentages are fantastic. Even at high A, when he got brought up and did just a little bit worse, like he was still hitting for power and getting on base at a 390 rate. Like, ridiculous. So good. All right, let's jump into his card prices, because as a sports card collector / investor, if you got in on Anthony Volpe before the season started this year, you are probably very wealthy now. All right, so I have 4 cards here on Market Movers, and I'm going to try to move my face around. There we go. Now you can see everything. So this is filtered from May 4th, the first day of the minor league season this year, until now, November 1st. And we're going to filter these out. We have the PSA 10 base and the raw, and that's what we have showing right now. And then we have the auto and the raw. We'll get into that here in a second. So check this out. Back on May 7th, you could pick up his raw prospect card for $5. And honestly, this is a card I think there's still solid buying opportunity with, because it really didn't go up that much. Percentage-wise, it has, but the most recent sale here in the orange, $18.74, up 279% from May 4th. Ridiculous. That's just crazy. So just percentages are crazy, but the price still isn't outrageous. Like, for example, Spencer Torkelson, his Bowman base, you're still going to pay like $30 for it. Now let's jump into his PSA 10. Back on May 11th, you can pick up this card for $59.95 in a PSA 10. And even on the 12th, it drops down to $38. $38, and as the year goes on and he becomes the #1 prospect in that Yankees organization, it looks like it peaked out here at $226.75, 278%. Most recent sale being $175.50, 192% since that opening day. And then before I show you guys all the analytics for these cards, I'll show them all at the same time. Let's jump into his autos really quick on the graphs. So we have the PSA 10 auto right here, which, you know, with PSA shutting down, didn't really have any available. So July 7th was the first sale, and that was $535. So his prices have already boomed at that point. But look at that. Even from that price, most recently, this card sold for $900, 68%. That's crazy. That's nuts. And then we just talk about the raw auto. The raw auto you could pick up for $60 on May 6th. So right at the beginning of the season, $60. Most recent sale for this card is $400. 566%. And as you can see, these are consistent sales above $400. Look at this. This is crazy. There's a lot of Volpes filtering now around the system, at least price-wise. Like, that's a lot of money in cards. But check this out. Look at the price change on all of these. So the PSA 10 Prospect Auto, 68%. The raw one, 566%. 192% for the base PSA 10, and the raw is at 279%. And as you can see, these are all the most recent sales for these cards. $900, $400, $176, and $19. Just absolutely crazy. Like, look at the raw here. There was a raw card that sold for $1 on that chart, and the highest being 28. Just absolutely insane. So just crazy movement with the Anthony Volpe market. I want to show you guys just some eBay history, just to give you guys an idea of everything, of where his prices are at and where I do see opportunity. I think the best opportunity is with the base cards right now. And I know the base cards with the card market going down isn't as appealing as they once were. But if his PSA 10 is going to sell for $175, I think it's definitely worth, if you can find one in the right condition, anything under $20, like, I'm cool with, if you can get it in the right condition. Again, 2020 Bowman is really hard to get something in nice condition, so I would definitely recommend buying something off like Star Stock. And now that I say Star Stock, let's bring it up just to see what the prices are at. I actually have one of these for the Mojo, and it's $26.50 for the latest sale. Like, that is pretty cool. There's one up there for $38 right now for the Star Stock A. Sapphire, $65. Like, I honestly might buy that after I'm done recording this video. Anyways, where's his Bowman Chrome base? Right here. So Bowman Chrome base, you can pick up a Star Stock A for $17. Again, I'm not sponsored by Star Stock, but it's nice to know what you're buying. Star Stock A, roughly a 42% gem rate. That's probably a lot better you're going to get than buying a raw card on eBay from someone trying to price gouge. So just wanted to point that out there. I'll scroll through these prices really quickly, but it looks like not a ton available. I do like that $65 for the Sapphire, though. I probably will go after that. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, back to the eBay sales. PSA 9 Mojo, $51. And I bought my Star Stock A Mojo for $9 a few months ago before it really boomed. Like, I bought it towards the start of the season for sure. But as we go, we'll see more of it here. Some more Mojos, $54 for 2 of them, $32 for 1 of them. There's that $175 sale. Mojo PSA 10, $190. Like, I would definitely be buying the Mojo over the base because look at that. It's only $15 difference, and obviously there's way less Mojos out there. As we keep going, Refractor Auto, $651 raw. You know, his autos are expensive. Sapphires right here at $70, $71. And this is exactly why I'm going to go buy that Star Stock A right now, because it's cheaper than a card on eBay. There's a solid chance that these are going to have print lines or off-centered. Not to saying they won't. There's a chance they could be perfect, but there's a higher chance he's going to have more defects than that Star Stock A, and the Star Stock A is cheaper. Like, that's why I'm going to go buy that card. I felt like when I just saw that there, that was a good price. Looks like we have CSG 9.5 Refractor. I actually like this because this is a numbered card, $260. CSG is a legitimate grading company. Like, odds are a Gem Mint 9.5 from CSG is going to probably come back a PSA 10. Like, there's a solid chance of that. And, you know, we're just going to keep scrolling just a little bit more, but I really do want to emphasize the raw market on Volpe. I think it's still there. Anything great is going to be crazy. Like, $900 for base PSA 10. Yes, he's the Yankees' #1 prospect now. Yes, he looks phenomenal, but there's still a chance he doesn't pan out. I can't get myself to buy that, personally. I think it's a reach, because there's a chance that if he even just has like a good year next year in the minors, like, that's probably going to come down. He'd have to ball out to keep that price up there. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for today's Minor League Monday. Anthony Volpe, he's the real deal. He looks like the real deal. He hits for power, plays good defense, steals bases, gets on base a ton, loves the walk. There's just not a lot to complain about it. Again, I thought he's the best performer this year in the minor leagues, and definitely one of the most improved players coming from that 2019 season. Like, he performed like the first-round draft pick should for the New York Yankees. So, again, card prices, I think his raw market is still there. I do. Again, I just bought that Sapphire card right now. But I'll be the first one to admit his graded stuff is super expensive. So definitely have to be careful when you're buying Anthony Volpe stuff all around. Just make sure good condition if you can. If you're definitely looking to get the most out of it. If you're just a collector, hey, buy whatever you want. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's Minor League Monday. Anthony Volpe, #1 prospect for the Yankees. First rounder in 2019. Looks awesome. Looked amazing this year. But yeah, I think it's worth putting on your radar. If he's not already, he needs to be, because he might be that dude. He might be that guy in New York. Everyone's already talking about the next Jeter. You know, who knows? Maybe he could be it. Maybe not. We'll see. Looks great so far. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, please get a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think of Anthony Volpe. Do you like him? Do you hate him? Are you buying his cards, selling his cards? Where are you at with Volpe? Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.